An exclusive note at 11 o'clock tonight. A Virginia family turning to 7 News on your side after they say their mother's burial was delayed. They want to make sure no one else experiences the same heartbreak or frustration. Our Liana Golden has been looking into their claims and those allegedly responsible. She has this story that you'll see only on 7 News.
A funeral service is one you plan meticulously.
So we thought everything was set.
We wanted this done today.
January 25th, when sisters Vera Wilkes and Camille Payne planned to lay their mother, 94-year-old Alice Metcalf, to rest.
We had a lot of relatives coming from out of town.
Flying in from Georgia, Florida, Indiana, and North Carolina, more than 300 family and friends were seated inside Mount Calvary Baptist Church in Fairfax, where a somber, peaceful funeral service was underway as planned, when suddenly, plans changed.
The funeral director received a call on his cell phone.
And they say on the other line was the general manager at Pleasant Valley Memorial Park in Annandale.
He said there'll be no burial.
This is with less than 45 minutes that the service is going to end to come to the cemetery.
Ames Funeral Home director Malcolm Oliver Ames was stunned.
And I had even called that morning to make sure everything was okay. Yeah, we're going to be ready, Miss Thane. And then we get this phone call during the funeral service.
The mourners inside that church quickly went from grieving to guessing.
The question was, were we going to have a burial today or not?
So Ames and the sisters went to the cemetery to find out for themselves.
When we went down there, they were actually still digging the day of the funeral.
They had one man out there, one shovel, trying to dig down to this grave. That was it.
Immediately, they began to wonder what went wrong.
I was asking questions of when did they start digging. I never got a direct answer on that.
Hi there, this is Liana Golden.
And I haven't either. On March 25th, I called Pleasant Valley with questions. I was referred to the company that oversees them, SCI Virginia Funeral Services, LLC. According to state data, SCI has 24 cemeteries under their license, including Pleasant Valley. On March 26th, I sent an email to their corporate office asking, why was Alice Metcalf's gravesite not ready for burial as scheduled? When exactly did employees begin digging and prepping the grave? The funeral director says he called earlier that morning and staff confirmed the site was ready when it appears it was not. What went wrong? As of Wednesday, April 16th, no one has provided any answers.
This is not going to be, and somebody's got to be aware of this.
It is stunning, it is shocking, it is everything.
I hope this is a wake-up call for them to never, ever do this to anybody.
With Mom on their mind, who was ultimately buried in private later that evening, these sisters don't want anyone else to ever feel their pain.
I really miss her, and unfortunately, at the last minute, things went wrong with Pleasant Valley, and we shouldn't have had to, go through this kind of thing.
It's something that we still grieve today. That was an important day, supposed to have been an important day, but it's just something we will never forget.
In Fairfax County, I'm Liana Golden, 7 News.
Now, 7 News is on your side with advice from the state's cemetery board. If you've experienced something similar, you can file an official complaint. If there's cause for a violation, an investigation will take place, followed by possible disciplinary action. We've linked those sites for Virginia and Maryland and D.C. all on our website, WJLA.com. It's right there on the homepage.